Welcome into another edition of Inside Cowboy Football with head coach Lance Guidry. I'm your host, Ron Hayes. And Coach Guidry, we have company tonight, it looks like. Who you got on your side?
We got the cheerleaders. We got Caitlin, we got Taylor, we got Wasey, and we have Cassidy.
All right. And on my side, we have the McNeese Cowgirl Kickers, or at least representatives of those. I've got Jacqueline right here, and Julia 1 and Julia 2 right there. Thank you very much, guys, and we'll see y'all Saturday night at Cowboy Stadium. How about that? Coach, let's talk a little bit about the Stephen F. Austin game last Saturday.
It's always, a tough game when we play because we're pretty close to each other. We recruit all the same players just about, especially in the East Texas and Houston area, and they dip into Louisiana as well. But it's a tough game. I thought we played really well on defense. We got put in some bad situations, but we rose to the occasion. And offensively, we did some good things, but in the second half, we didn't capitalize on some things. We didn't get some drives like I thought we should. We ended up getting 3 points, but special teams was solid. And the Cowboys are undefeated in conference, and that's the main thing.
Well, there you go. You're 3-0 now in the Southland Conference, sitting at the top of the heap, and we'll take that.
Yes, sir.
Every time. All right, fans, we're going to be back with the show, more of the show, right after this pause. Stay with us.
Thank you, Southwest Louisiana, for voting Casa Mañana Best Mexican Restaurant year after year. Famous for margaritas, nachos, homemade sangria. 6 new big screen TVs. Come home to Casa. So there's no cars in this commercial, but we're not going to talk about cars. We're going to talk about an experience. I think it's safe to say that people's expectations of their customer experience these days is pretty low. But you're about to spend your hard-earned money, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars of it. Don't settle for being treated like you're worth less than that. Expect a red carpet experience, not the same old shady salesman or bully manager or long hold times you're used to. All you have to do is raise your expectations and then look around and see who's left to choose from.
Here's the places. These are the people. They are courteous, attentive, knowledgeable, in a word, professionals. So great prices, great products, awesome people. This combination is the reason Southwest Louisiana has voted Pumpelly Tire the #1 tire store year after year. We're honored and thankful, and our pledge to you is your continued satisfaction. Pumpelly Tire, Ruth Street in Sulphur, Ryan Street, Lake Charles.
It's time now to go to first half action last Saturday night, and we will do it right now.
We're set. Chelston ready to go. Chelston approaches and kicks it away. Nice high kick, and that will come for a fair catch at the 2-yard line. So they'll start at the 25. That's the new rule this year. You can make a fair catch in the field of play and still get the ball at the 25. That's where SFA starts first and 10. And the pass is batted down by the Cowboys. Cody Roscoe got a hand up. Sawyer back to throw on 3rd down, sets up a screen. It is caught, and he breaks a tackle out to the 30-yard line. Taken down after a 5-yard pickup. Ham, the tailback, he'll get the carry up the middle, breaks it to the right side and has some running room, crosses midfield and could go! He's to the 30, the 25, 10, 5, Cowboy touchdown! David Ham goes 55 yards. And now he breaks a tackle on another run and runs into the umpire. Ouch, he's near another first down. and gives it to the second one, hit in the backfield, dropped for a loss. Christian Robinson was there first. Jonte Jones wrapped him up for a loss back outside the 40-yard line. Tabry gives to Justin Pratt, runs up the middle, and not much there. Back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, the ball is loose. They say SFA has it. I didn't see any of that. A give to Shaw, runs to the left side, trying to turn the corner, lost the ball. Cowboys have it. Who came up with that one? It's B.J. Blunt recovering the fumble at the Cowboy 43. Sawyer, inside give, and the tailback fumbles it, picks it up, and brings it out for a yard. Now the Cowboys are saying they have it, and they do. The Cowboys have it. Shotgun Tabry, looks to throw, blitz comes, Tabry throws, touchdown Cowboys! Parker Orgeron is there, and the Cowboys are on the board again. Four-man rush as he sets to throw. Far side, pass is caught, first down Cowboys. It's Briscoe on the grab, out at the 37-yard line for the Pokes. Back to throw, four-man rush once again. Tabry with time, he'll now roll out to the right, and he'll try to shovel it to Pratt, who makes the grab, breaks one tackle, but not another. He's out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. The give to Williams, trying to go around the left side. He is in trouble, taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Takes the snap, drops to throw. He's going to weave through some traffic himself, and now he's hit and dropped. And that may go as a sack. He is down behind the line of scrimmage. Sawyer is pressured, and down he goes. And Sawyer back to throw. Going to throw near side deep, and batted down by Dunn. Quick first half, a sloppy first half, a rainy first half. Cowboys lead at 14-0.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Inside Cowboy Football.
Chevy is the only brand to earn J.D. Power Dependability Awards for cars, trucks, and SUVs now 3 years in a row at Billy Navar Chevrolet in Lake Charles and Sulphur.
For the most awarded and fastest growing brand over the last 4 years, come to Billy Navar Chevrolet in Lake Charles and Billy Navar Chevrolet in Sulphur.
Chevy is the only brand to earn J.D. Power Dependability Awards for cars, trucks, and SUVs now 3 years in a row at Billy Navar Chevrolet in Lake Charles and Sulphur.
We are here at Casa Manana, and Darren, tell me about some of the specials you have for the cowgirl and cowboy fans.
Yeah, I'd like to take this opportunity to invite everybody from McNeese faculty and students to come out and get 20% off all day long, every day, in support of McNeese. Come see the show. We film it here every 6 o'clock, every Monday at 2510 Ryan Street. Come on down, it's kids' night, and we got tailgate specials for the game.
Yeah.
That's been doing well.
Tell me about that on Saturdays.
Yeah, we have tailgate specials. Come by, you can get deals on margaritas, you can get fajitas by the 10, 20, 30 people. Come by, Lake Charles, 2510 Ryan Street.
Shrimp tacos, Coach. Shrimp tacos, the best.
Thank you.
Right here, Casa Manana, Lake Charles.
Imagine life without football. No Friday night lights, no pep rallies, no band. All that time invested to teach young men and women commitment and team spirit, gone. Football, where young men and women compete to be the best, where bands, cheerleaders, and countless others take part in the team experience. Celebrate the passion that only happens every fall. Join the game.
Hello, Cameron Communications customers. Whether you're in Cameron Parish, Carlos, or Sulphur, we're glad you're watching CBS Lake Charles. If you're a Cameron Communications customer, you probably already know you have access to your favorite programming, tons of sports action, and can take your favorite programs with you with Watch TV Everywhere. Cameron Communications offers internet speeds up to 25 megabits per second, both upload and download. That's fast. We know you have lots of choices, and we're glad you're watching CBS Lake Charles.
Thank you, Southwest Louisiana, for voting Casa Manana Best Mexican Restaurant year after year. Famous for margaritas, nachos, homemade sangria. 6 new big screen TVs. Come home to Casa.
So there's no cars in this commercial, but we're not going to talk about cars. We're going to talk about an experience. I think it's safe to say that people's expectations of their customer experience these days is pretty low. but you're about to spend your hard-earned money, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars of it. Don't settle for being treated like you're worth less than that. Expect a red carpet experience, not the same old shady salesman or bully manager or long hold times you're used to. All you have to do is raise your expectations and then look around and see who's left to choose from.
Time to go out to Cowboy Stadium again last Saturday for second half highlights.
Ruiz advances, kicks it high and short. Benjamin Jones will take it at the 10-yard line, 15-20 to the 25. Popped there and keeps the pile going out near the 30-yard line. Good return by Ben Jones. Cowboys start 1st and 10. Tabry throws, and it's going to be caught. Nelson gets a first down out across the 46. A play fake, and there's the tight end. Tabry's in shotgun, and he's back to throw. And he does throw. Did he catch it? I think so. Austin Nelson with another catch down at the 34-yard line of SFA. Tabry to throw. He's going to be sacked, and they won't have a chance to go for it on 4th down. Now they'll punt from back at the 40. Back to throw Sawyer. Throws to the far side, and that is dropped, incomplete. Mac Briscoe with a nice run and picks up the first down to the 47-yard line of SFA. First down Cowboys. Orgeron at quarterback. Play fake. Orgeron looks to throw. Now he'll tuck it in. He'll run. And he's got a first down, and he's got more. 30, 25, 20, 15, and down at the 11-yard line. Just what the doctor ordered. Great series for Cody Orgeron. Snap is there. Hold is there. Kick is up. And it is good. The Cowboys increase their lead. It's 17-0. That's a play fake and a pass downfield. Oh, and that's caught. That's Gorey making the grab and taken down at the 46-yard line. Sawyer is sacked back at the 42-yard line. I think Blunt got there first. Roscoe was there as well. So was Robinson. I don't know who will get credited with that one. He'll give it to the tailback, who's lost the ball. I don't know. SFA has the football at the 5-yard line. Sawyer, we're going to throw near side. Did he catch it? There's a flag down. That's going to be interference against the Cowboys. Oh, he caught it anyway. He caught the football with one hand. Here's the kickoff, and it is a onside kick that SFA says they have, and they do. Back to throw. Hits a receiver who gets plowed under. Boy, nice grab that time. Inside give to Oglesby. Nothing doing. Stacked up by Blunt and others. We are blitzing. And we got him back at the 34-yard line. And it's B.J. Blunt again. Snap and holder there. The kick is up. It's got plenty of distance. And it is good. It's 17-10. Orgeron gives to David Ham. And the ball comes loose. It's been all Sawyer. He takes a snap, drops to throw. Wide receiver screen near side, and a good play by the Cowboys, and it's B.J. Blunt dropping him for a loss back at the 15-yard line. Takes the snap, drops. Throwing deep far side. And it is incomplete. Incomplete, dug out of there. Or is it intercepted? It is intercepted. Burris got it. And that's Pratt, and Pratt might get a first down, and he does, down to the 33-yard line. Now the Cowboys are all fired up. Orgeron takes the knee. The clock will run, and the game will end. Final score from the whole Cowboy Stadium. McNeese Cowboys 17, SFA Lumberjacks 10.
Well, Coach Lance Guidry, we saw the highlights from last Saturday, but one of the things we didn't see is the rain. And we had rain, it seemed like the whole ball game. Well, we had rain the whole week. How does that impact your preparations and the team's preparations for upcoming opponents?
Well, it's been tough. In the month of September, I think we've been on our practice fields one time, and we got ran off because of lightning. So we've been on our game field, and we've also had to get off the game field and go upstairs inside the end zone suite, on the second floor and do some walkthroughs up there. We've been at a rec a couple times. So it's been tough. It's really been tough on our offensive linemen because they haven't been able to hit the sleds because we don't have the sled to put on our game field, of course. So it's kind of taken a toll a little bit on our offense, I think.
You got to adjust, obviously, but you're still sitting on top at 3-0, so that says something for the preparation that's been taking place, I guess.
Yeah, I think we've been playing fast, and we're still able to get our practices in, but just some of the physicality stuff you can't get in that you can get in on a sled. But you know what? It is what it is. We're used to it. We're in Louisiana. We always have crazy weather, so we just go on to the next game at this point.
Just another chapter in the book, huh?
That's it.
I mean, that's what it seems like. And we've gone from beautiful weather, like in Provo, Utah, with 15% humidity, Coach.
Yeah.
I keep thinking of that when I walk out in my front yard and the mosquitoes attack me and pick me up and carry me off. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, for the Cowboys now, you find yourself at 3-0. Let's take a look at the conference standings. Any surprises in the conference standings up to this point, Coach?
Well, I know anybody can beat anybody, but nobody would think at this point Incarnate Word would be sitting as the number 2 team or, tied with us, however you want to look at it. They have no conference losses. So, but UCA's lost, of course, to Sam. Sam lost to Nichols, and we beat Nichols. So we're definitely where we need to be, where we want to be. Our future is in our own hands.
Were you surprised that Sam beat UCA in overtime?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't at all. I knew it would be a close game, just like I thought Nichols and Sam would be close, and I thought our game and Nichols would be close. So, all 4 of us teams can play with each other. And then you got Southeastern out there that's a talented team as well, and you never know about a Northwestern. So,
yeah. Probably the only thing you would expect, Lamar and Houston Baptist are looking for their first conference wins at this point.
Sure, and that's the tough thing, especially when you get toward the end and you're trying to get in the playoffs. The bottom of our conference doesn't win enough games, and sometimes it hurts us for getting 4 teams in the playoffs.
All right, Coach, we appreciate it. Fans, stay with us. We'll be back with more of the show after this.
For generations, my family's been sharing our recipes with your family.
That's why our menu is filled with the delicious dishes Mom and Dad cooked for us at home. Whether it's kids' night or any night, bring the family, we've got the food. We've got dinner covered.
Casa Mañana, Lake Charles, and Sulphur.
So there's no cars in this commercial, but we're not going to talk about cars. We're going to talk about an experience. I think it's safe to say that people's expectations of their customer experience these days is pretty low. But you're about to spend your hard-earned money, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars of it. Don't settle for being treated like you're worth less than that. Expect a red carpet experience, not the same old shady salesman or bully manager or long hold times you're used to. All you have to do is raise your expectations and then look around and see who's left to choose from.
Here's the places. These are the people. They are courteous, attentive, knowledgeable, in a word, professionals. So great prices, great products, awesome people. This combination is the reason Southwest Louisiana has voted Pumpelly Tire the #1 tire store year after year. We're honored and thankful, and our pledge to you is your continued satisfaction. Pumpelly Tire, Ruth Street in Sulphur, Ryan Street, Lake Charles.
It's time to look at last Saturday's stats. McNeese, of course, got the major stats, 17-10 victory over Stephen F. Austin. First down department, the Cowboys had 13 to Stephen F's 10. In the rushing yardage, the Cowboys pick up 174 yards. Stephen F. only got 46. In the passing, the Cowboys with 83, Stephen F. with 142. So total offense, the Cowboys netted 257 yards to Stephen F. Austin's 188. Possession time, the Cowboys 30 minutes and 9 seconds. Stephen F. 29 minutes and 45 seconds. In the third down conversion department, the Cowboys 3 of 15. Stephen F. was 4 of 18. Red zone scoring chances, the Cowboys are 2 of 2. Stephen F. was 1 and 1. In the turnover department, McNeese had 2. Stephen F. had 3. That'll do it for our stats for last Saturday's game. And now, fans, we're very proud and happy to introduce 2 of the McNeese athletes that play for the football team. To my immediate left is the defensive tackle, Jonte Jones. You'll see him on Saturday nights wearing number 90 for the Cowboys. And next to him is tight end Austin Nelson. Austin wears number 85. Jonte, I see here you're 6'2", 294. Is that about it?
Yes, sir. Maybe a little more.
Well, you got to be loving this place, Casa Mañana, with the food and all that kind of stuff, huh?
Yeah, hopefully it's great.
Oh, yeah, it is, man. I promise you it is. For the night, you had 5 tackles. You had 2 tackles for a loss last Saturday night. And I noticed where in high school you lettered in basketball. Is that right?
Yes, sir. I played 2 years of basketball.
What was your position in basketball?
Center.
Wonder why? Huh?
Yes, sir.
You found out in college it's a little bit tough to play 2 sports, right?
Yeah, I can't do it in college.
All right. Well, this guy next to you actually does that. You play football and baseball, right, Austin?
Yes, sir.
Good for you. And I understand you went through some medical challenges, some severe medical challenges, and you emerged from that. You had a tumor removed from your brain, and 3 months later you were playing baseball, and your first at bat, you jacked it out of the stadium.
Yes, sir. It was pretty crazy when that happened.
Good for you. Good for you. All right, as far as the Cowboy, you're tied in. You had 3 catches, 42 yards, your longest of which was 16 last Saturday night. And this is after you missed all of 2017. Was there ever a point, Austin, when you thought, I've had enough? This is it. The injuries are taking their toll. I'm going to walk away?
There was a question in the back of my mind, and of course, there was a lot of immediate family, close friends that didn't want me to play. But I still love the game, and I thought I had more to offer to it.
Well, thank goodness.
Yes, sir.
Thank goodness. We appreciate that. We really do. Thank you, guys. Good luck to both of y'all and the Cowboys this year. All right. We are now going to go. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Now it's time for our assistant coach interview. This week, it's the offensive line coach, Ben Norton, and we're going to go visit with him right now. It's time for our assistant coach feature of the week, and this week we have the offensive line coach for the McNeese Cowboys, Coach Ben Norton. Coach, thanks for coming in to talk to us a little bit this morning.
Thanks for having me. Great to be here.
Well, you know, one of the areas of focus for the fans this year was the offensive line. You know, there's always talk, can they protect the quarterback? Can they open the hole for the running back? That kind of thing. Why don't you go over the offensive line, tell us about the kids you have, and kind of grade them as you go.
Absolutely. It seems like that's kind of universal everywhere. You know, can they protect the quarterback and can they open the holes for the running backs?
Yeah.
We got a tall task.
Yeah.
We really do. We have an outstanding group this year, and looking back to last year, you know, we came out of the season and we had lost 4 seniors, and we really needed to add some depth and add some guys to the roster. And so we went out and signed 7 players, 5 of which right now are active and are playing for us right now. So, you know, there's some youth, if you will, newcomers, even though a couple of those guys are community college players who came in here and played a couple of years of junior college. Right. Everything in this conference, everything in McNeese's offense has been new to them. And so, you know, kind of going left to right, you know, we've got Kyle Zenon, who's a returning starter at left tackle. He's a senior. Right. And he missed the first couple of games due to an injury, but now he's back full go. He was full go last week against BYU.
A lot of people say that's the most important part of the offensive line. You left
tackle. A lot of people say that. They do. You know, and so we got a solid guy there. His backup is Jamaris Boulding. He's a transfer from Blinn Junior College, and he took up the slack whenever Kyle was hurt in the first 3 games for us. And did a nice job for us. But again, he's new to the program, really developing it as we go along right here. And he's going to have 2 more years left after this season.
Good.
So that's exciting.
Yeah.
Looking at the left guard is, of course, Grant Bergillis.
Right.
Grant Bergillis is a junior from Mandeville, and he's kind of the stalwart, if you will. You know, the bell cow of the offensive line. He's our leader, and he's going into his 2nd year starting for us. He's played very solid. He's graded very well. And Grant, he brings a lot of leadership to that whole position.
Preseason All-Southland Conference selection.
Preseason All-Southland Conference selection.
Good.
So far, he's chugging right along, doing a nice job for us. Blaze Scriber backs him up, has rolled in with him some from Lafayette. He's a junior as well. And then you get to the center position, you know, the one who's got to deliver the ball every play.
Every play.
And, you know, we got 2 capable guys there that have rolled and kind of split time. Of course, last year we had Andy Dodd, and he left. He was a senior. So that was a big concern. And we've got Cutter Leftwich, who's a true freshman. Right. And Joe Latronico, who's a sophomore. Okay. Both those guys have done a nice job. Then at the right guard position, we've got Tyree Johnson, who's been playing really good football for us. He's going into his 2nd year starting for us. And then Colin Fountain has also played a lot and got a couple starts under his belt. He's a local product from Barb. All right. Just a sophomore.
Good.
Then you end up with the right tackle position, and that's 2 junior colleges transfers, Trey Newton and Zach Johnson. They both have come in here and done a nice job.
Well, Coach, thank you for the preview of the offensive line. And fans, you've just had the opportunity to meet Ben Norton. Hopefully we'll see you at Cowboy Stadium this weekend. We'll be right back after this pause.
Thank you, Southwest Louisiana, for voting Casa Mañana Best Mexican Restaurant year after year. Famous for margaritas, nachos, homemade sangria. 6 new big screen TVs. Come on to Casa.
So there's no cars in this commercial, but we're not going to talk about cars. We're going to talk about an experience. I think it's safe to say that people's expectations of their customer experience these days is pretty low. But you're about to spend your hard-earned money, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars of it. Don't settle for being treated like you're worth less than that. Expect a red carpet experience, not the same old shady salesman or bully manager or long hold times you're used to. All you have to do is raise your expectations and then look around and see who's left to choose from.
Here's the places. These are the people. They are courteous, attentive, knowledgeable, in a word, professionals. So great prices, great products, awesome people. This combination is the reason Southwest Louisiana has voted Pumpelly Tire the #1 tire store year after year. We're honored and thankful, and our pledge to you is your continued satisfaction. Pumpelly Tire, Ruth Street in Sulphur, Ryan Street, Lake Charles.
Across divisions, sports, championships, and schools for nearly 500,000 student athletes. College sports create lifelong opportunity, and that starts with education. We've raised the academic bar, so more are earning degrees, creating healthier campuses by working with the nation's brightest minds, and making sure more have the chance to succeed and are supported on their journey. But beyond the numbers, it's about opportunity, and we're working to provide it for every student athlete.
Coach, we're back with more of the show, but all of a sudden we got stuff on the table, and Kimber's going to tell us what it is.
Okay, so we got queso funditos with shrimp, chicken, and steak, and it's all served with flour chips.
Ooh, that looks good.
And why is it called Funditos?
Because it's fun to eat.
Well, sure it is. Thank you very much for this feast, to say the least, huh? All right, Coach, let's talk a little bit about Abilene Christian. They're coming into town this weekend. Hopefully it'll dry out in time for you guys to practice and prepare for the threat.
Yeah, they're one of the top offenses. They're ranked nationally for us with yardage. So they're always a tough opponent. You know, they're a little bit different than they were last year. So the scheme we used last year isn't going to quite work on them. So we've had to, try to install what we think is going to work and have a good week of practice, get ready for them. They defensively, 4-3 type, 4-man front, 3 linebackers. And offensively, they like to use a couple tight ends with some wide receivers. So,
Coach, do they pass a lot or they run?
They're balanced. They try to run the football. They got 2 running backs that they're kind of proud of, to tell you the truth. But the quarterback does scramble well, and they got a couple receivers. So it'll be a good game. Injury-wise, how do we look going into Saturday? I think we're getting healthier. I think we're still probably a week or 2 away from being back to totally healthy. So, some guys are questionable, but, guys been stepping up, and it's a team sport. You got to have that. And the good news is we've got a week off after the Abilene Christian game. We have our open date, so maybe they'll heal up just a little bit. All right, Coach, good luck to you and the Cowboys. And fans, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we'll see you Saturday out at Cowboy Stadium. If you can't get out there, watch the show next Tuesday night. We'll be back with more of Inside Cowboy.